Good morning, everybody, and welcome to a Tuesday morning collective tarot reading. So always see what resonates with you, see what doesn't, and take it as you choose to take it. Always stay in your power. Don't know if any of you are noticing at the moment the intense energy of the solar flares that are happening up in the atmosphere at the moment of the world. So the solar flares are electromagnetic radiation explosions going up on in the sun's orbit, and actually if you're very sensitive, particularly spiritually, you may be impacted emotionally. A lot of triggers might come up, a lot of stuff come up, because of the electromagnetic field that's going on. We've got our own aura, and our aura is an electromagnetic field, so we might be being touched, and what happens is it touches on those wounds. Beautiful gift, might be painful at the time. Great opportunity to heal. So if stuff's up, there's the work. So what are we getting for the collective today at the moment? There we go. Oh, well, perfect. With the solar flares, a time for healing. So I'm using Moonology cards because it just felt the right ones this morning. A time for healing, isn't it always? Does the healing ever stop? No, not really, because if you've got stuff inside, past life, this life, future life, in your world at the moment, the healing is ongoing. It's a work in progress. It never really stops until we're completely cleansed of everything. And that's quite a rare phenomena, really, because of the planet we live in and everything that's going on. If it's not our stuff, it's somebody else's stuff. If it's not our world, it's some other part of the world that's going through trauma that we might be feeling, or we might be sensing or witnessing on the news that might be traumatic. So a time for healing. What's coming up for you right now? Be ready. What else have we got going on at the moment? Collective reading for Tuesday. Thank you. There we go. Work through your fears. So if it's a time of healing and the fears are coming up, it's often natural to run away from our fears, but can you lean into them? Can you find that courage, that space and that energy right now to address what's coming up? Can you tune into your body and go, where is the fear being held? So for me, it tends to be in my stomach and my heart chakra, and actually sit with it rather than try to avoid it or block it out, which is a natural thing. But every time we block it out, it's going to come back at some point, so we never get rid of it. What does that serve? Sometimes the healing can come up at a time that feels it's the complete wrong time. Haven't got capacity for this, haven't got space for this, haven't got time for this. But unfortunately, soul knows best. Regardless of what's going on in your human life, if the soul decides this is the right opportunity, the right energy, more to the point, to be able to heal this, it's time to go there. Time to breathe out. So when we're doing our healing and when we're addressing our fears, it's in order to be able to withstand what's coming up, or just to become aware of what's coming up, we have to take time to breathe and just be in the moment. So a really good way to ground, a really good way to be mindful is deep breath work. Just deep breath on your own in those moments, and actually breathe out the fear, breathe out the trauma, breathe out the healing, release it. That's what healing is. And we often get fearful to go near the healing, but it's only the stuff that's already within us. We're carrying it with us every second of the day on some level. So why would we not go there? Also, with the solar flares at the moment, the way they're hitting the auras, and I can feel throat and heart chakra a lot for people. We're going in at a deeper level. So we're not just going necessarily into healing that is stuff of the mind, that maybe is an event that's happened in your life. It might be something else even further down. It might be soul level. That can be past life. That can be deep soul wounding, which is a different level of pain to the psychological wounds that we can have. That is not dismissing psychological wounds. I have plenty, and they're quite excruciating. But this soul stuff, this is where we get dark nights of the soul. This is where we get past memories of things we may not be able to understand. This is where we feel deep wounds and we're not sure really what the story is, but we can feel the emotions. So it could be around loss, it could be around betrayal, it could be around abandonment that may not fit the life you're in or the experiences you've had, but it's coming up because you've been carrying it for eons. Last card to close out on. You and your loved ones are safe. Now, that's a lovely way to clear out. So when we're thinking about our healing and our emotional wounds, it can be very scary and daunting to go near those things. But knowing that there is a bigger picture up there, there is a collective of spirit guides and passed over loved ones that are your spiritual team, at your spiritual aid at any moment. You have to give them permission. Ask and give them permission to step forward to work for you, to guide you in your life, to give you intuition, to keep you safe, to put you in the right place at the right time for great opportunities. Ask them to come forward. You're always being looked after. You're never truly alone, and particularly when you connect with your own soul, you'll never be alone. Happy Tuesday, everybody.